Hey, discern goddess, I'm glad I seen you and I can catch you to tell you this. I don't know what you doing, but you on fire, discern. I got 3 of them folks who's from Colorado, and they love you, mama. Shout out to the video where you said Shedeur giving you props to all the aunties out there. What if I tell you all the kings giving you props? Like, where I drop the ball is where beautiful queens like you pick it up. You definitely did a great job in picking it up on the news, breaking down information, anything pertaining to Colorado, anything like that. Where I slack, a fire mama like you definitely pick up. So I just I was waiting to see you too, because I know it's my fault. I don't go live a lot. I don't be on this internet like I used to a lot. I will change that. I will be here more. In fact, I want to be on your platform more. I ain't gonna lie, you popping, and this why I be telling I didn't tell Discern to follow the program. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I'm proud of Discern because she knew for herself she can do this.
Mentorship there, and I'm going somewhere with this. See, everybody can't be a Michael Vick. It's some dudes all on this internet want to talk crazy, want to say stuff about Coach Prime, say stuff about Shedeur, when they can easily show up a different way. But people are who they are, right? Cam Newton gonna be Cam Newton. He's very, 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 very tender, very, 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 very fragile, very, 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 very sensitive, right? He's forever in his feelings for some reason when it comes to Shedeur and Coach Prime. And this other guy, what's his name? Quincy Avery. I don't know what his claim to fame is and why he feels like every time he opens his mouth, he's supposed to defame and disparage and speak down on Shedeur's talents and capabilities. Just recently, he came out talking crazy about Coach Prime. Sir, we want to know what's your claim to fame. How, if you were ever a college football player, quarterback, or in the NFL, what gives you, the right? What have you done in life that you feel like you can speak about Coach Prime in a certain kind of way? We want you to have a seat, sir. And I'm not gonna act up on Quincy Avery, but baby, the way you look, it would help you, it would benefit you to be kind to Coach Prime. So when you get his age, you'll still be looking good as Coach Prime. See, a lot I can tell by the when somebody says something crazy about Coach Prime, the first thing I do is go look them up. I'm flying to their Instagram, to all their social medias. I'm Googling them. I want to see what's wrong with you. What's wrong with you? Because we already know your head ain't right because of the way because of how you speak about him, and you choose to move him around in your head. So we know your head ain't right. So I go and I look at Quincy Avery and I'm like, oh, okay. He looks like he need a good detox. Okay. If I were you, I'd be mad at Coach Prime too, because Coach Prime is what, 57, 62, and he's still in good shape. He ain't wearing no extra tire around his waist. No disrespect to anybody of my subscribers. But Quincy, it would do you some good to research Coach Prime and ask him for his meal plan. Okay? And then I look at him some more and I'm like, so you know. And so let's take a look at something Cam Newton said recently. Give me a
Using Shedeur's name, I'm speaking to the masses. Going 101, that's extremely dangerous. Invest in the driver. Just because you think you're popping, sir, ma'am, makes no difference. Because when that vehicle swerve out of the way or lose control swerving, it's over with for you. And you can't pay your way when you're trying to negotiate with the Grim Reaper.
There's only one of you, and we need you.
When you see those viral clips of me talking to my all-star team, it's not to shine on them. This ain't to say like, yo, bro, you ain't got no offers, or hey, bro, you ain't this or you ain't that, just to brag and boast. It's like, no, bro, I know what it's like to not have nothing. I know what it's like to be booed. I know what it's like to feel like you bulletproof and for something to happen and to penetrate you. And you realize like, why am I feeling this? Heartbroken, disappointment. I felt that. It ain't no different than the OG that's on the block. He sees the young cats and he's like, hey, bro, like, I see what y'all doing, but let me give y'all some type of advice. It's only two things that's going to happen. You're going to be dead or in jail. I was in a serious car accident this year and I spunt out. I'm facing ongoing traffic. And even in that moment, I said, God, I don't even know what you're trying to teach me, but I mean too much to too many people for me to put my life in jeopardy. And I gave up my rights of driving. Where every time I pull up to my driveway, I see a Rolls Royce, I see a Ferrari, I see a Bentley, I see a Maybach. I have everything. But right now, I don't value those things. I value being able to say, like, I'm putting my children in position to never have to depend on football like I needed to depend on football. I've been extremely critical on Shedeur. And
Okay, so we're about to rewatch it, and I will pause it from time to time to give my feedback. And so, right here, I agree with him. He has been beyond critical of Shedeur. You know, it is at the point where his criticism is obsession. He is obsessed with Shedeur. I'm going to hold back my raw feedback because I see that Deion Sanders Jr. liked the post. So I don't know if he liked it because he appreciates Cam Newton for saying something, or he just wants to let his presence known. But I'm going to hold back a little bit, but I am still going to give my feedback. Let's go.
And it's not because I don't like Shedeur. It's because, bro, I want you to succeed.
I disagree. I don't think you like Shedeur. And it's okay. You don't have to like Shedeur. Whether you like him or not, he will still be talented and he will still be Shedeur Sanders with or without your validation.
And everything that I've ever been critical with Shedeur is because, bro, I done did it. Drive.
Okay, one thing Cam Newton is going to do, if you all have been following him for some time, and I'm pretty sure we have, I'm gonna tell y'all this. I said in a previous video, I really, you know, really followed Cam Newton. I was a fan of the show up until he started to critically judge Shedeur in a manner that it looked weird. It's like he turned into a scorned crush. Like he had a crush on Shedeur and Shedeur didn't return the admiration. That's the way it appeared. And since then he has been giving Shedeur unfavorable commentary on his platform. Let's go.
Having 100, I done did that, bro. You ain't got to do.
One thing Cam Newton gonna do is make something about himself. What do I mean by that? We first he started talking about Shedeur, next thing you know, now he's comparing himself. You are a grown 30-something, 40-something year old man comparing yourself to a 22-year-old. It is odd, it is unreasonable, and this is where we say you be acting weird. Why are you comparing yourself to Shedeur? I don't understand that. I would never understand that. And to me, it screams jealousy and envy.
Do that. And even though I'm using Shedeur's name, I'm speaking to the masses.
Yes, you got that right. You are using his name. You are using his name for clout, clickbait, and attention. And when Shedeur denied you at the UCF game last season, you have been butthurt ever since. And every time you open your mouth about Shedeur, it's not nice or favorable. I mean, you could be talking about the man on the moon, and you'll find a way to insert a topic of Shedeur in your commentary. And I'm talking to Cam Newton.
Going 101, that's extremely dangerous. Invest in the driver. Just because you think you popping, sir.
Okay, that was jealousy just because you think you're popping. Like, why are you so obsessed with Shedeur? He is popping. He is popping. Why you mad?
Ma'am, makes no difference because when that vehicle swerve out of the way or lose control swerving, It's over with for you. And you
Okay, you can act like you care about your door. No, you just wanted to highlight his traffic ticket for driving 101. You could have overlooked Shedeur's traffic ticket like you overlooked Travis' decision to get married to somebody who has embarrassed him all over the internet. You can overlook Shedeur's traffic ticket like you overlook the rumors of Travis getting married without a prenup. You can overlook this stuff from Shedeur like you overlook all that stuff when it comes to Travis Hunter. That's my point. You want to either dismiss the reality of Travis Hunter and highlight the flaws of Shedeur, or you want to talk to Travis behind the scenes and still drag Shedeur on your platform. That's what Cam Newton does. He was a very pivotal, voice when it came to pre-draft narratives. He started all that mess. Because let me tell you something about white folk. They really ain't gonna talk crazy about us out in the open until we talk crazy about each other out in the open. Because when we start dragging and stooping all over each other, it gives them a pass to come in here and say any and everything about us. So when you take your behind over on those other panels and be their talking head to drag Dion's son, now you are no longer our brother. You are one of them. And you look like a court gesture. You got the nerve to be dressing all funny, baby. You have fit your role. And this is why I can't get with it. I can't get with it. Yes, we have issues within our community. Yes, our young people need guidance. But why you have to get on your platform and say some bull crap when it comes to Shedeur, and they are willfully and intentionally sabotaging his opportunity. So all of that happening on draft day, y'all can put Cam in that mess too. He helped to drop Shedeur's levels down, knowing damn well he had a personal problem with Shedeur, and he made it his business to get on his platform and speak negatively and create issues with Shedeur so that the mainstream media can pick it up and run with the story. That's what Cam Newton did. The whole time, y'all over there coddling Travis, no disrespect to him, but when he needed men to circle him, y'all coddled him and said, "Okay, Travis, we ain't gonna say nothing else about you. We'll just make this go away by talking about Shedeur." All of them needed guidance. They didn't need to be um, handled the way you choose to join the dog pile on top of Shedeur. Cam Newton, here's what I think happened for you and Quincy Avery, and this is my guesstimation, right? I could be wrong. I think, oh yeah, I think at some point in time, you wanted to be a part of Coach Prime's coaching efforts, be it at Jackson State, be it at Colorado. I think you probably presented some type of business endeavor, a partnership with Coach Prime, and you wanted Shedeur to be in partnership with you. And it probably didn't go your way. And so you have made it your business that every time you open your mouth about Shedeur, you will give him a negative take. You will say something very jealous and envious, and you will shade Deion Sanders. Understand this. You can do that mess over there at 4th and 1, but it's highly disrespectful of you to insult the intelligence of your fan base and others and think that we don't see it. We see you. We hear you. And we see the coward you have turned out to be. But I want you to understand this. Just as sure, if there's a God sitting high looking low that you probably believe in because your daddy is a pastor, understand the day will come that your own son will face the same persecution that you have helped to place on Shedeur and his father. Which is why, if y'all didn't catch on, My thumbnail says chosen. And if you know what you know, what you know, that was not a mistake. We know who chosen is in Cam Newton's life. But however, today in 2025, Shedeur is chosen. It doesn't matter if he dropped to the fifth round, a number 44 pick. If you know the word and you follow it, you know there is nothing wrong with the number 144. In fact, 144 is a blessing. Let me come over here with y'all in the chat real quick. Shout out to the chat. Y'all standing on business over here. Thank y'all so much. It was his mission to, it was Cam's mission prior to the Heisman to come out with all of these narratives about Shedeur because in his mind, the more he spoke negatively about Shedeur, it will increase Travis's opportunity to win the Heisman, right? So that's what he utilized his platform to do, which was highlight and build Travis up. That's fine. You can do that. But you didn't have to do that at Shedeur's expense. And to that, I'll say this. If it wasn't for Coach Prime allowing Travis to play both ways, and if it wasn't for Shedeur being the quarterback willing to feed Travis the ball, Travis wouldn't have been a Heisman. So you can't have a Travis Hunter Heisman Trophy winner without the Sanders family. Let's make that clear over here. I've said it before, and I'll say it again and again and again and again. Yes, Travis Hunter is talented. He's very talented. But make no mistake about it. The Sanders family opened the door for his opportunity to stand in the light that he's in. They won't say it, I will. And this is not me disliking Travis or anything. No, it's not. But when he's attached himself to Cam Newton, I'ma always stand on business about Shedeur Sanders. Travis will sometimes have to catch a stray in the midst of it. And I'm not gonna bite my tongue. I'm not gonna bite my tongue about this. Because where I'm from, there is no gray area. You don't fool with my sister, I can't fool with you. You're doing dirty mess to my brother, I can't fool with you. If I ask you not to do it, then don't do it. Coach Prime has done much for Travis. And I'm not saying he owed him anything. But in the midst of all of that has happened, the least he can do, if he has a relationship with Cam Newton, the least he can do is say, listen, leave my brother and Coach Prime out of your commentary. That's the least he can do. Now, the most he can do is stop fucking with Cam Newton. That's it, that's all. So they might not say it, but I will. And I bit my tongue for a long time trying to figure out a way to address this respectfully, but there is no way to address how childish and obsessive and disrespectful Cam Newton is without becoming passionate about it. I have to include Travis Hunter. He's going to always catch a stray when I talk about Cam Newton, since Cam Newton can't keep Shedeur name out his damn mouth. Because Prime, you have nothing to feel bad about. You have put your sons and your daughter on a course to live their dreams. You have prepared them. You have prepared them for this moment. And although it was not an easy road, But I want Coach Prime, Shiloh, Shedeur, and all of the Sanders family to know this. Anything of value has a difficulty factor attached to it, be it the enemy inserting themselves directly in your straight path, be it be it just being hard to attain for whatever reason. The difficulty factor attached to it makes it more valuable. And we've seen a lot of things play out. But I do want to ask the question because there's a lot of people still talking about draft day. Draft day happened in April. People still talking about it. There's not a lot happening in college football right now, but come on, y'all. We gotta talk about something different. But we have said over and over again, congratulations to Coach Prime, and we are excited to follow our nephews on their journey in the NFL. Dear man, leave people alone. If they ain't messing with you, leave them alone. You got to be a certain kind of demon to wake up in the morning just to cause havoc on somebody's life that ain't even concerned about you. And we have enough of those people in mainstream media all over the internet. And we don't need people that look like us jumping on the bandwagon doing the same damn thing. This is why I have low, when I say low to no tolerance for that type of behavior. Leave people alone. He will never get my support again. Because he was in Shedeur's same position. He was a young man with a dream trying to get to the NFL. The only thing he didn't have was Deion Sanders as his father. So it probably was a little bit harder. He was over at the JUCO, honey, roughing it out. But you can't get mad at Shedeur because his life was a little bit easier than yours. You mad at him because God bless his daddy. You need to be mad at your daddy because he ain't set you up. I'm sick of him.